and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a requested video, which I think I've ever done one of these before. If not, this is my first one, so welcome to a requested video. This video is for a wedding evening makeup look. Is that wedding evening? So if you're not going to the wedding, but you're going to the evening, that's what this look is for. Yeah. So hopefully this sounds right, because I've never actually done one of these before. Not for other people anyway, so hopefully this goes well. I'm going to try and use products that everyone can get or may have, or at least colours that everyone will have within a makeup range. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've already exfoliated my face and cleaned up my skin. I have at the moment got a spot here which is really annoying. I went to bed with it last night and I woke up this morning, it was like really red and sore, so let's have fun with that on my face whilst we do this. So yeah, wedding look, let's get into this. The first thing I'm gonna do is get a beauty blender. Now I do prefer using a wet beauty blender. I'm not good with brushes, they just don't seem to go well when I'm doing foundation, so I would recommend a wet beauty blender. If you want to use a brush, that is fine. If that works well for you, not a problem at all. So I'm going to go in with some moisturiser, because obviously I've just cleaned my face off. So I've got my Triple Performing Moisturiser by Benefit. I'm just going to put that all over my face. Got very red cheeks today because I have literally just exfoliated, so I'm going to want to get rid of that redness. I will be using a full coverage foundation today as well. So that's soaking the skin for a second. So what I'm going to take now is, and I use this twice, this is the Revlon Photo Ready Prime and Anti-Shine Primer. I bought it a couple weeks ago. Did say about a previous video, I've been using it for a while. It's not too bad actually, it does take away all this shiny. See all this shiny? I don't like shine. So if you don't like shine, I would recommend trying this, because it literally just takes away the shine straight away. It's so good. So see all the shine? No shine. It's really, really good. I just do not like shininess. I would take this with you as well, like if you're going out in the evening. I would definitely recommend taking this with you, because if anything starts to like come through, if you get a bit oily and things like that, then this will just take that away. So it does really, really help. So I would say take that with you. Okay, let's go in with the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Total Cover. This hopefully is in my colour. This is 9 Light Sand. I had another one before and it was super pale. So hopefully this is more my colour. Oh, it might not match, but we're gonna just go with it anyway. So just pop it onto a beauty blender and I just start dabbing out from the nose. And obviously if you're using a beauty blender, you really want to press it into the skin. It's not a bad colour actually, it's not too bad. And it's getting rid of a lot of the redness as well. Obviously you can go ahead and put a lot more on if you wanted to. I do just like to have like a light covering. I'll take a pinch more, just to do a couple more of the areas. But I would just definitely say like, just build it up gradually. Don't put a load of it on. And oh, there's a hair on my face. Don't put a ton of it on. Just build it up gradually. That's what I like to do anyway, because I do like to have like more of a natural finish to it. I don't like it looking all cakey and horrible. I do not like that at all. This is actually in a matte finish as well, which I like, again, because I don't like shine. But that is actually really, really nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my L'Oreal Paris True Match Highlight. I have used this only a couple of times, so, and I know I don't like this shininess going on, but this is quite nice. It's a really nice sort of pinky highlight colour. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but it's really, really pretty. It comes out in a small little amount. You do not need much of this, I tell you that now. So I'm going to take some of that. I'm also going to take That Gal. Now this is actually like a brightening primer. I've been using it quite a bit in just like a few areas of my face. So it looks like that. So we're going very pinky here. So I'll pick up a little bit of that and I'll just pop it there and here. And I put a little bit along here. and a little bit along here. Just a touch there as well. A bit more up there. Okay. And then again with my beauty blender, I'll just press that in. I don't go really crazy on it though, I literally just press it around in little dots. And this just brightens up the area. It doesn't so much highlight the area, it just brightens up that area. And then what I'm going to do with the L'Oreal highlighter one is you don't need much of it, literally just a little bit goes a really, really long way. Look how shiny that is. Okay, so with that I literally just pop it here and here. Look how much I have just not used. Like tiny, tiny amount, because this really goes like such a long way. It literally is just to bring out like this part of the cheekbones here. Just the really high points there. Just like that. So you got a nice gentle shine there. So it's not too much. It is just enough to give you a bit of a fresh look. So I'm just going to set my my face as well with some powder. I'm just going to go with the Hello Flawless Benefit one. It's not my super favourite one, but for something like this where it's just like a really, really light amount of powder, doesn't have to be anything fantastic. So, okay, so I'm going to go with like a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to pick up a little tiny amount. So you see how purple it is on the ends? I'm just going to cover the ends ever so slightly, so barely anything on there. And I'm literally just going to go everywhere I didn't put that highlighter on. So I'm just going to pop, like literally barely touching my skin with the brush. So you really don't need a huge amount of this on. You can go over the that girl. That's not a problem. That won't get touched too much. But again, really, really light. We're just gently setting all of that foundation that we put on a minute ago. Right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this is by Makeup Revolution. This is the Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit. I'm not going to fully contour everything. I'm just going to use the bronzer side of it. And I'm going to take a very small brush, like tiny little cheek brush. I think maybe, yeah, see, I like using this brush. It's like kind of round, but not that big. It's really weird. It's like a cross between one of these and just like a butter brush, I guess. I don't know. But I like it because it's slightly like pointed on the end. So I just go in with the bronzer, picks up a load of it, tap off all the excess, and then you have to find your cheek. So this bit I suck at. So I literally, when it comes to this, I don't go the whole way down. I literally just focus on this bit here. That is literally the only bit that I ever focus on. Everybody's face is different, but I like to just focus on this little bit back here, because then I feel like it just brings in just enough for me. So it's absolutely fine. If you go the whole way, for me it just doesn't work. If you go the whole way though, that's fine. If that works for you, no problem. Like I said though, this is just like an evening wedding look. You don't want to like go too ham on everything. You just want to bring it in just a little bit. There we go. So that just brings it in just a little bit, and we're gonna just buff that out in a second as well. I'll put just a little bit under here as well, on there, and here. Just gonna go with like a slightly smaller brush. Pick up a little bit of that bronzer. And I'm just going to gently tap it down my nose, just to bring that in a bit as well. It doesn't have to go crazy. If you want lots, then like I said, build it up like I'm doing right now. Just gently build it up. So I'm going to go in with one of these angled brushes. Now back into the bronzer. And then I'm just going to lift my hair back a bit. I'm just going to tap some of this up here. Just kind of like around the hairline. Okay, so that just sort of like makes this a bit darker, this a bit lighter. Again, you don't need too much, you just want to keep a nice fresh look. So I'm going to go in with one of my favourite types of brushes. I've done a little review on these as well. They're actually really good. I've been using them a lot lately. So These are just like called nesting brushes, I think it is. They are really, really good. So with these, I literally just buff out what I've just put on. And it just seems to make it a bit more seamless. I really do like these. I didn't think I would, but they've really grown on me and I have been using them almost every single day. If you don't have something like this, just use like a buffing brush like this and you can still really work it through. I just find these are like a lot easier, but yeah, if you haven't got it, use it just like a buffing brush. Anything that's quite dense, you need to be quite dense. And then you can just really work it all in. It's all about blending it in, really. Okay, so now I need just like a smaller one. I'm gonna go up the nose. Right, so as you can see, it's like darker around here. It's like lighter in the place that we put, so this is like going quite well so far. I'm quite happy at the moment of how we are going. So I'm now going to go in with this. Now this I picked up a little while ago, Rock and Rosie Model's Own. This is a cheek palette. This is Pixie Pink 01. And I have been loving this at the moment. Like, you get all these shades, you get like, it's like a creamy highlighter, you get like an ordinary powder highlighter, and then you get like an actual blusher. The blusher is lovely. So we're just gonna grab literally like a nice fluffy brush again for your cheeks. We're just gonna like dab it in, okay? Knock off any excess, and then we're gonna smile. So, you're gonna smile, just pop some on like the apples of your cheeks. So you're gonna be like, and you see the apples there? That's where I'm aiming for. If you got that, that's where I'm aiming for. Okay, so you see we've just added a little bit of colour there. Again, you don't need too much. And then we're just gonna work that along the cheeks. Don't go down, go up. So we're just gonna literally go along here. Just need a little bit more on that side. There we go. So it just gives you like this nice rosy kind of look as well. So on to eyes now. This is going to be the biggest challenge for me because I really have no idea what to do with my eyes. So, okay, so let's start with some primer. My usual primer. Everybody knows what primer I'm using. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know it's always the usual primer. So I'm going to go with this, just primer all over the lids, a bit into the crease. Okay, so eyes are primed and we are going to go in with, I've decided to use the Revolution, Makeup Revolution palette, this one here, the Renaissance Palette Day. Again, I've done a video on this. There's the day palette and the night palette. These are the colours that you have in it. Reasonable amount of colours, to be fair, for a day palette. Now I know that obviously wedding do's are in the evening, but if it's this time of year, you don't want to go, I think, too heavy on the eye. Again, I think you just want to like keep it quite light, quite fun. So I've primed my eyes. I'm going to first of all go in with a crease brush. So anything that's got a nice fluffy brush like this with a nice taper on the end, anything that really sort of tapers on the end there at all, any rounded small brush is going to be good for a crease. So I'm going to go ahead and go into probably like this. I'm going to probably use these ones to begin with and then maybe finish like with this one. I'm going to use this one for the crease to begin with. No, I'm not. I'm going to set my eye powder first. Right, so to set the eye powder, go with the one that's as close to your skin colour, which is this one here. So, again, just tap off any excess, you don't need a huge amount. And we're just going to set that all over the eye. Okay, so we're going to go with that brown now, the nice light brown. And we're just going to swishel it around, there's a good word. We're going to swishel it around on the outer corner, so you can see where I've got it there. I'm just going to swish it around there and then bring it in gently. So the majority of the product will go just here. Okay, that's where the majority of the product will go. and then you just gently bring it in, so the excess will then follow around. So you're going to bring it right around gently. Don't press in really hard as well. It's really, really gentle on the eye. And you're going to just do small circles all the way around. But always start on the outside. And you want to start up high here in the crease, because that will keep the eye open. You don't want to start really any lower than that. And again, just gently build up the product and the colour. Okay, so we've just lightly put some brown in the creases there. As you can see, it's very delicate, but it's just enough, I think, for like an evening wedding look. So what I also do as well is I take a crease brush like this, which is quite big, and I tend to just go over where it has been, just at the top there, just to diffuse any harsh lines as well. Again, just blending it out. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take a packing brush, so a flat brush like this, quite small, quite flat, and I'm going to go in with this here. Now this one here is white, but it's got a bit of sparkle to it, so if you've got anything that's white or white-ish, off-white, whatever, and it's got a bit of sparkle in it, that's what I'm going with now. So I'm going to pick up quite a bit of that, gently tap it off, and then I'm going to put that all on the centre and inner corner of my eye. There we go. Okay, so we've got nice wide open eyes now because you've got that white there. Okay, so I'm going to go in with like a brush that's similar to what I just used. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit fluffier, and with that I'm going to go into this darker brown here. And I'm literally just going to pick up a tiny, tiny little bit, really, really tiny. I'm just going to gently press. So where you don't have any powder at the moment on your eyes, everywhere the white isn't, basically, you're going to press that onto that bit of the lid. I'm going to try and make this really, really easy. You're just going to press it everywhere where the white isn't on the outer corner. So you can see straight away how it's like slightly smoked. I'm just going to go in with that blending brush again, the fluffy one that we use for the crease. I'm just going to gently blend it out using that as well. So again, just small circular motions on what we've just put on, and then up into the crease. Small circular motions on it. Again, this is just blending it in to what we already have. If you want to add a little bit more, then you can. So I'm going to just put a touch more on. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So let's just blend that one in and out again. As you can see there, we've got that nice white, we've got the light crease, and then we've got a nice bit of smokiness going on the outside. What I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to just bring a little bit of it underneath. So I'm going to go back to this first colour that we used here, and I'm also going to mix it in with this colour here, okay? And then just underneath the eye, just do it on the outer corner, and just blend that along and up and around. Just like that, okay, nice and gently. Again, nothing too much. Okay, so just, as you can see, a little bit under the eye there as well. Nice fluffy brush again. And I'm going to go in with this colour here that we started with. That's the one that went all over the eyes. I'm going to take that, I'm just going to put it up here, just underneath the eyebrow, just on those corner bits here. Just there, not all over, just on that one bit here. So the only place I'm going to put it, and then again that will just like open that up a little bit, make it a bit more interesting. That's all I'm going to do, so that's literally it, okay? So let's try and do a winged eyeliner. So this is going to be really difficult. So now you can just use an ordinary eyeliner and put some of that on if you want to. I'm actually going to take this is a Barry M eyeliner brush. I'm going to take some of my Pro Fix by Makeup Revolution, give it a couple of sprays on either side. And then I'm going to go into this sort of dark grey that we have in the end here. Okay, so I've managed to just line across there at the moment. I'm going to try and do like a flick. I can't do cat's eyes. We are all aware of this by now that I can't do full-on winged eyeliner. Something I just suck at. I'm going to try and do a little bit of though, just to like show you like what you could have. Obviously what you could have will be better than this. But anyway, yeah, I mean I would usually just stop there. That would be enough for me. If you want to do a full wing though, go ahead. I'm just going to finish the other eye and then I'll attempt to do a wing. And then all we have to do is our eyebrows and our lips, and then we are done. Right, so that is the winged eyeliner done, which, I'll be honest, does not look good. I should have quit while I was ahead. Obviously, for all of those who can do winged eyeliner, go for it. I wouldn't really suggest doing it with like a black eyeliner or anything, because again, we just want to like make it quite light and sweet and fun for an evening look. So yeah, I would just do it with some fix and some eyeshadow. So let's put some mascara on. Okay, so the mascara that I've just used is my Falsify Eye HD by 17. It is my go-to mascara. Absolutely love it, works every time, never a problem with it, absolutely love it. So that's the mascara that I've just used. And now I'm going to do my brows with my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, which is another product by Benefit that I do really love. I find it so easy to use. Again, it looks really natural. You can get ones that like you draw it on and they're just like, they look like stuck on your face. I'm not really into that, so I just use a brow pencil. Again, it just sort of darkens your eyebrows, and I think that is more than enough for me personally. Again, if you're really into the other type, go for it. This is just a video for somebody who's asked me for advice on what to do for an evening look for a wedding. So this is what I would do, and it's just trying to use products as well that people can just go and find or might have something similar. There's nothing worse than like watching a YouTuber and it's like, yeah, that's great, but I don't have any of the products or any of the colours. So I've tried to work with colours that you will have in a palette in general, such as like these really neutral tones, and you always usually get like a sparkly white or pink as well. That's another one you can use. I'm just going to fix my brows using the Ready Set Brow, also by Benefit, and it just darkens them up a little bit more as well, makes it a bit more defined. Okay, there we go. Lips is a really easy one. So there are 3 options I would say for lips. The first option is just take something like the Nivea lip butter in this pink. It's just enough, I'm wearing it at the moment, it's just enough to give you a nice bit of colour to your lips. The next one I would suggest is also the Nivea Pearl Shine. Again, just enough colour for your lips. And this stuff is so easy to apply, so after you've eaten or anything like that, because usually there's food there, just reapply that and off you go. If you want a bit more colour, I've got the Posy Balm by Benefit in the pink. This is just enough colour, I think, to go with the cheeks and everything. So it's a nice pink tint. I just think it's going to be nice to go like a nice pink colour instead of like anything else. Obviously don't go for like a matte liquid lipstick or anything like that, because if you're eating and drinking it will crust and things and it's not very nice. So this is pretty much what I have done for like an evening look of makeup. Again, it's not too much, it's just enough, I think. Also if you're dancing like that, if you're going to get like hot under the lights and things like that, take this with you, because anything like this will help with the shine part of it. So that will actually just remove any shine or like oils or anything if you start to get greasy, things like that. Take this with you because that will really, really help. So yeah, this is pretty much what I would do. Hopefully this has helped anybody that is having a wedding, or like going to a wedding rather, this weekend. So yeah, hopefully this has helped you and it's been self-explanatory, I guess. I don't know, I made things a bit easier. So like I said, yeah, really, really easy to follow. You don't need a huge amount of products with this. Most people will have these colours in a makeup bag, so hopefully this has been nice and easy to follow and it's made sense. So yeah, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you want me to do how to with maybe something you've got, I can give that a bash as well. Then send me some ideas, you can leave comments below, things like that, if there's a palette you want to use and maybe I can help. Also, if you like me and you want more from my channel, which is very random and there's always weird stuff coming out of it, remember to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you in another video next time. Bye!